That's right. LG's house back again after a 2-week hiatus. We've been gone for a while. I had Hollywood duties to take care of, but I'm back for you. I'm back to entertain the people late at night. This is a Spurs, the very first Spurs post-game show that I've ever done here. Joining me across the San Antonio River is none other than Gary Snyder. What's up, Gary? How you doing?
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
I'm doing fine. Good
to see you, man. I know you saw
it's been a while.
Dude, it's been a while, man. 2 weeks you've been busy doing some shooting.
Yes,
some good shooting
of the filming kind. Yes,
I think we got to clarify nowadays.
Not the kind that just went down in Austin the other day.
Yeah, I was in Austin. Yeah, I was in Austin yesterday. A friend of mine, she's a bartender, and she knows bartenders that work in that area, but they weren't there that day. But yeah, it's just it's nuts, man. It's fucking crazy.
West 6th Street, of course, was unfortunately under attack by what turned out to be maybe a domestic terrorist attack.
I think so. I believe
Something
so. Actually,
like that. Okay.
Have you ever partied in that area? Because that wasn't my area.
Have.
But I've been to the bars because my homeboy used to own Key Bar. So, and I've been to that spot. But yeah, it's.
I'm not. Well, where was it? Is it over there by the Driscoll?
I want to say a little bit
far down. Further down. Yeah. No, I haven't.
Down.
I haven't gone down that far.
That's probably where all the frat boys and people that graduated 1 or 2 years after, and they're just kind of still hanging out. That's kind of the area that a lot of people, in that group will party out. So it was so it wasn't my vibe. I was always like East 6 Red River type vibe.
Yeah.
So that's where I stayed.
Yeah, you were always a hood rat. Yeah, for sure.
Duh.
Yeah.
So, but
camera got bright again. I'm gonna darken it up a little. All right. So Spurs win tonight, 131-91. It's a blowout. And,
dude, it was like third quarter.
Yeah, you text me third quarter. It's like, hey, should we start the show? This thing's done.
Well, I felt like that old lady in Braveheart, that peasant at the end, mercy, because it was like 8 minutes left in the third quarter, and it was like I felt sorry for the Sixers.
It's pretty bad, but the Sixers are a banged up team. No Paul George, no Joel Embiid, who dropped 70 on the Spurs back in Wemby's rookie year. Although Wemby did drop 33 that night, but 70.
I still can't believe 70 points was dropped. I guess I can't.
Embiid broke Wilt the Stilts record that night. Apparently,
who the hell was guarding him? Was it Wemby? He was.
Nobody could. He was just unstoppable.
He was just hitting.
Wemby was trying, but he was not missing that night. But tonight, the Spurs go into Philly in a NBC retro game. If you missed the game or if you watched on FanDuel, you missed out on a Throwback Tuesday, is what they were calling it on NBC, where they had the old 1995 graphics package. They brought out the old school broadcasters, Bob Costas, Doug Collins, and the czar, Mike Fratello, the czar of the telestrator. So move over, Sean Elliott, because the czar's back. And it was an interesting. I liked it.
Dude,
I enjoyed the
retroness.
Everything. Go ahead.
No, everything
was
down.
Great.
Like everything down to the font, even because my brother saw the font. He's
the
like,
old
dude, I
school
missed
graphics
the font.
package. Exactly.
It's simple. It's effective. It's the way that it just everything brought back memories on that. And it was fun watching all their stories too. They're talking a lot of stories.
Those 3 dudes that were doing the broadcast there know more about basketball than I will ever know in my entire life. And it was nice to hear broadcasters actually talk about basketball the entire time, actually talk about the game instead of, no offense to Jacob Toby and Sean Elliott. They're a home team broadcast, not a national broadcast.
No, they're badass.
But they just stop talking about the game sometimes and argue about food and, whether or not, it's scallops or scallops.
Yeah.
Which is it for you, Gary?
Steak,
is it scallops or scallops?
Scallops.
Scallops, right? We're not Northeasterners. We don't call it scallops.
Yeah, scallops. Yeah, no, we don't.
Although I do like me a scallop every now and then.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. I honestly wasn't sure who they were gonna have on broadcasting for the retro, and I was
Yeah,
wondering if it was gonna be Marv Albert, you know, and,
yeah,
every time I
sure.
see Marv Albert, I think of white panties and a garter belt, you know, 'cause, you know, the scandal that he was in, man, I mean, he got it was guilty, right, of assaulting, like, 2 women,
S-
and one of those
Yeah,
I don't know if do you remember the trial?
yeah, I
I mean
remember. I was
okay,
young at
okay.
the time, but I've read up on it since, and
Yeah,
I'm familiar with it. Marv Albert and Ahmad Rashad were the only two really missing. The
yeah,
halftime crew was Heather Thompson, PJ Carlissimo, and
yep,
Isaiah Thomas, who yeah they're okay. They're just
they're
a little
okay, yeah.
old. Isaiah
I
was and
yeah,
PJ yeah he's kind of hunched over these days. Still decent. Still good to hear from him. See that they can still get up
yeah,
there and do some broadcasting. But Bob Costas hasn't missed a beat. Mike Fratello's still decent, and Doug Collins is as good as he ever was at breaking
always,
down the
man.
game.
They should have just replaced Isaiah Thomas and just put in Marv Albert and his, white panties and garter belt. That would
They
have been the
should have,
show.
yeah,
Top
that would have
topped
been
off the
good.
whole retro thing, but,
Yeah, they could have done like a hologram of Craig Sager or something, you know.
you know, it also makes me think about AI, like, down the road, they're gonna have, like, old school, like, you know, from the 1970s, like, you know, who's that one famous, commentator of the Boston Celtics, and he was very loud and stuff. I could see them putting,
Yeah, they're gonna have
like,
like
an AI
Chuck
generated
Hearn or Chick Hearn for the
yeah, like
Lakers or whatever.
yeah, yeah, so I
Yep.
see them down the road doing that with the holograms, the AI, and just kinda just putting them on top of, you know,
I
live
think the
footage.
Spurs on FanDuel should do their own retro night and bring back like Dick Stockton or Bill Land, even though that was just a
Yeah,
couple years ago.
yeah, sure, bring it back, they kicked ass. I'd
Yeah,
love to
they
hear 'em.
should bring them back for sure.
Alright,
But
so tell us about the movie, man, shit, how did everything go on the sets? Was it just kind of
it
same
was
another day's
fine,
work?
man. Yeah, it was 16-hour days for me, averaging.
Yeah, okay,
I was completely exhausted. I pulled a muscle in my elbow right here, lifting a mural.
okay,
Because I was not only doing like camera and media work, I was doing labor, hard
yeah,
labor. I
yeah,
was moving stuff around. I was moving murals from Converse to the East Side, and yeah, I was basically a production assistant slash digital imaging technician, is what they call it in the movie industry, which means I'm in charge of all the memory cards and all the media that the movie shoot uses. But it was an independent film created by some local San Antonio people, and they
cool,
hired a lot of people out of New York, some actors, and an entire film crew out of both New York and L.A. and Austin. So we had pieces
okay,
from all of the major, creative cities, if you would say,
yep,
and yeah, we made Hollywood magic, and after 10 I worked 10 days, but they did 12 days of shooting, so I worked 10 of those. And it was a fun experience. I'd never worked on a movie set before, and it was interesting, I should say.
okay,
It was
alright.
interesting. I don't know if that's my place. I don't know if I should be on a movie set very
No?
often. I don't know if I would pursue that career. Maybe you asked me 10 years ago, yeah, I
Yeah,
would pursue something
yeah,
like that. But now I'm getting old, man. I don't
yeah,
think I have the young legs for it, and
the stamina, yeah.
yeah, I don't have the stamina for it, but
No,
one of the guys on the set, our gaffer, our assistant lighting director, he's actually a cameraman who he doesn't really light stuff anymore, but he was like, "Oh, I used to do this when I was 20," and they asked if I could do it. This dude shoots videos for freaking Eminem.
no
I'm
shit,
like, yeah.
okay.
He showed me his resume, and I was like, "Are you kidding me, homie?" I
Wow,
was like,
holy shit.
"Damn."
So what, videos did he do of M&M's? Do you
The
remember?
whatever his latest ones are.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
And
I'm
he's
not
like rap
familiar with
god, I
Eminem's
guess?
new music, but
Yeah,
whatever his
me either.
latest videos were, this dude shot. His name is Taylor James Randall, and he's out
Yeah.
of Austin, but be via L.A. because you know how everyone from California has now moved to Austin. So
I
and
mean,
now they're
yeah, I
learning
mean,
Austin isn't that great.
I think, yeah. Well, also too, it's also with the comedy scene down there. Like the bubble kind of burst, where all these comedians were moving down there, and it really became like a comedian mecca because of the comedy mothership that's owned by Joe Rogan.
Who's
And
not that funny?
yeah, he's not that funny.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's not my. I mean, I watched. I mean, he's made me laugh. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like I'm sitting there the whole time just like laughing my ass off. But um, Yeah, it just seems like the bubble kind of burst in the comedy scene down there as well. So maybe that's what happened with the music,
And
the
the
movie.
bubble burst on the music scene a long time ago, apparently. And
Yeah,
South by
Austin's bubble.
Southwest is now like all film, basically. It's
Nah,
nothing
bubble.
to
I
do
mean,
with music.
every bubble you could think of has burst all over Austin because Austin's just popping bubbles. I was actually there like yesterday visiting a friend of mine,
Were
and
you
I can't
bursting your bubble all over Austin yesterday?
it's happened. It's happened a few times in my life.
All
But
right.
I was,
What were you doing?
but speaking of careers where like you're just too old, like you have a professional career, but you can still be too old for certain things. And it's just like she's a bartender, and she's 30, and doing that is, I mean that's a lot. That's a lot of it. And that's
Mhm.
it's a young person's game.
Depends on the
So
bar.
true.
You,
Yeah,
when
true.
you get into that age, like I'd say late 30s, that's when you start to move to the happy hour shift.
Yeah,
You're not on the
true.
late 2 a.m. shift anymore. You're taking care of
No.
the regulars that come in after work, looking for that cheap drink.
So anyone I know on the set that was on the set as well, or it was just
The assistant director was our good friend Ernest Bernard, who I went
Ernest?
to
Oh,
high
yeah,
school with. And then there's also one of the extras in one of the scenes was I don't know if you remember Justin Granderson.
I don't.
He,
I
we-
don't.
he went to Mac. He's a big old black dude, and
Okay.
he was one of the extras on the set. I'm trying to think. You might know there was a lot of San Antonio people that I had never met before, so you
Okay.
might know them. We spent a lot of time on Marbach.
Okay.
We shot
Shooting-
a whole scene at the Poco Loco on Marbach.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yep. Are you
So
familiar
what-
with the Poco Loco?
Yeah, I'm familiar with it, but what was the? I mean, can you say what the scene was about? I mean, or no?
Honestly,
nothing.
the movie's about a struggling person who's like struggling to make it in San Antonio, gets fired, blah blah blah, but then he finds comedy and and then becomes a successful comedian.
Okay.
And so we shot some scenes on the east side. We shot a lot of scenes on the east side, which I don't get to spend a lot of time on the east side.
Oh, dude,
So-
yeah. Every time I'm there, I want to come right back over here to my side, man.
Well, actually, I
East side
enjoyed
scares
it,
the
man.
fuck out
East
of me.
side was good, man.
I know. I can
didn't
handle
scare
west
me.
and south side. I can handle west and south side, man. But east side,
Nah,
man.
East side's not bad. We shot
Yeah, that's cool.
a couple scenes at the world famous Chapman's Chicken on the east
Yeah.
side. Have you
Yeah.
heard of that place?
I have. Yeah, I have.
Okay, I hadn't. And
Okay.
apparently I'm a bad San Antonian because I've never heard of Chapman's Chicken.
Chapman's
My
Chicken.
buddy
I've-
who's from Glen Rose has heard of Chapman's Chicken, and Glen Rose is
Yeah.
by Dallas. So
Yeah.
I don't know how he knew about it. And he's a tall white dude. But anyway, there was nobody white in Chapman's Chickens. I'll tell you that much. The only thing white
When
was
I-
the chicken breast.
when I was living in Austin too, like there's certain things that you're supposed to do as a person that lives in Austin and things that you're supposed to know. And of course I didn't do or know any of those things, you know what I mean? So like whatever, if you don't know a restaurant, who gives a shit.
We also shot a scene at Tank's Pizza on North New Braunfels in 35 area. And I didn't know that place existed either. And they got a cool scene going on there. And the pizza is really freaking good. And they do a
Shit,
comedy
okay.
night every Thursday. And we took over their little comedy scene. And we didn't open it to the public because we were filming a scene. So they didn't really have a comedy night that night. But shout out to Chapman's. Mr. Chapman hooked us up, fed us all, let us go in there on Monday when they were closed and take over that entire joint. We shorted out his electricity with all of our lights several times that day. But he
Damn,
hooked us
okay.
up with some chicken and some greens with pork in it. And man,
Damn, that sounds
Just
badass,
say-
man.
just say the chicken slaps at Chapman's for sure. And
Okay.
speaking of slapping, shout out to all y'all slapping up in the chat.
What's up, y'all?
We got Mr. Alan Snyder up in here. Your
brother?
brother. Go
Big
Spurs
dog.
go. Is that your little brother or your big brother?
Big brother, 2 years
Big
older than me.
brother.
He's
Okay.
he's the big 5-0.
I'm gonna see if I can
50-50.
fix this chat
Fit-
widget.
fit.
It never seems to work for me anymore. This stupid chat widget.
What's up, Greg?
Greg
Come on,
Costanuela is up in here. What up, Greg? I saw Greg at the Hard Rock Cafe
Okay.
on the other night. Was that Saturday?
All right.
Yeah, Saturday night.
Saturday.
Remember, I told you, hey, what are you doing that night? Oh, we're going to go celebrate Alamo City Podcast. Area 210 Podcast is 500th
Nice.
100th show. and I gave away my ball.
Oh, you did? Shit, man.
I said I was on the air last time we were going to do it, and I'm a man of my word. So shout out to the listener. He's actually one of my rules was you have to subscribe if you want to win this ball. So that's why we now have 263 or whatever it is, 264 subscribers. Because people subscribed that night because they wanted to win the ball. You got to entice people. See, they don't want to do shit for free. But somebody won the ball, but he was already a subscriber to this channel. So we didn't gain one from the winner. Yeah, but good for him because I'd rather go to someone who was already a subscriber, not someone who jumped in and tried to get on the bandwagon.
Yeah, trying to scam their way in like a little snake.
But Greg showed up there, and Greg said hello and asked me when I'm going to pay for his LG's house tattoo. One of these days that'll happen. He wants to do it, and then he also came bearing gifts. And you don't do the show over here, but you're gonna need to come over here and do a show at some point.
I will,
because Greg donated this to the show.
Ooh, wee. Ice 44. Damn.
Yep. Do you know
George
Ice
Gervin,
44?
Huh?
Yep.
George Gervin, man, that's classic. Greg, what the hell? Where'd you get that at, man?
This is awesome. Is George Gervin's signature celebrity endorsed vodka. It's got a signature on the back right there.
Vodka. Okay.
And it says, introducing Ice 44, a premium vodka inspired by the legendary legacy of El Hombre de Hilo? I never heard that. Yeah. El Hombre de Hilo. I guess that means Iceman in Spanish. The nickname earned by one of basketball's smoothest players, smoothest Barcelona. Smoothest players, George Gervin, also known as the Iceman, known for his icy composure and cool efficiency on the court. Who wrote this? Okay. Gervin has always embodied.
Say it any better.
Gervin has always embodied a sense of effortless style decades after dominating. After dominating the game, he brings the same chill to a new arena crafting the perfect vodka after years of honing his vision. All right, blah, blah, blah,
who's
blah,
writing this? Who's writing this?
Somebody who writes wine descriptions. That's who's writing this.
I would have said it's wet. Drink it. That's what I would have said.
Yeah.
All right, I'll drink
it. I'm Iceman, bitch. Drink my vodka.
Drink it, motherfucker.
Each bottle is a tribute to his enduring influence, combining sophistication with that unmistakable chill that only the Iceman could deliver. And look at this here.
That person shops at Target. Yeah.
What is vodka? What percentage is vodka usually alcohol by volume?
Like 21.
No.
Yeah, I don't think it's that.
No, that would be Tim Duncan's vodka. 21. This one is 44%.
44.
Because it's Iceman's vodka. Yeah, I believe vodka is usually 40%.
Okay. Well, Greg, thank you so much, Greg. I appreciate that, and we're definitely gonna be drinking that. And in the honor of your name. So thank you, sir. Appreciate
and
that.
Shout out to Cuts by Jones, who was out there too. You got to see this guy's artwork. This dude does wood cuttings. Yep.
Oh,
Cuts by Jones is dope. And he lives right down the street from me. So we have been invited to check out Cuts by Jones's woodworking studio.
That's awesome.
So you've got to make your way back over here. You got to get off Potranco and come on over to the northeast side where it's safe.
Sure. For sure. Hey, Cuts by Jones, do you make it with is it chainsaw? Is it just tools, everything? Like, how do you make your artwork?
I think he's over there with like a Dremel. It's real intricate stuff. So.
Okay, cool, man.
Yep.
I'll love to check that out. Cuts by Jones sounds great, man. Thanks for tuning in and subscribing. Much love, brother.
Do you have your chat window open? You see those chats coming in there?
I see the chats, man.
Yes, sir. Greg worked for a He works for a liquor distribution company that has the rights to distribute all of Texas. So he is a liquor man. Okay. That's why he's always listening to our shows. He's driving places, dropping off the happy juice for everybody to get down with, you know?
That seems like a really cool job just to do that. Because I met a few liquor reps in my time of going to the happy hours. Because that's when they go. They go when it's dead so they can entice them by, the new latest brand that's coming out or whatever. So you just kind of talk to them. And I always thought it was a kind of cool job. Kind of dangerous for me. I might, be tapping into the
Yeah, but
Yeah.
oh yeah, you might get high on your own supply.
Yeah, dude, you
Break
can't do
rule
that.
number one.
You can't do
Yeah,
that.
you can't do that. You know who's the best at following that rule? Like they never get high on their own supply.
Who?
The British.
Okay.
They
All
controlled
right.
the spice trade forever, and they don't put any spices on any of their food. It's bland as
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah. Well, I've been like, I never really had a desire to go to like, London or something like that. But I don't know. It's something that as I get older, I kind of want to check out and do. I mean,
Oh,
there's,
it's worth
there's.
checking out for
So
sure.
have you been there?
I've been to London twice. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to what is it? It's Camden Town. I went to Camden Town, the birthplace, the hometown of Amy Winehouse. They've got the Amy Winehouse statue there. It's kind of like a little fratty college area. People like to
Okay.
party. They got public urinals on the street, like on the street corner. Like there's
I've
just
seen
like
those. Like,
there's like a urinal on the street corner. It's
I don't
great.
know, man. I don't know, man. As I get, I don't know. I'll do when I'm young, but I don't know about older. I don't know. As I get
You're
older,
not gonna go to. You gotta pee. I mean, you're just gonna go to the bush. I mean, it's a urinal. I mean, it's got little like dividers. It's like,
okay, dividers. Okay, I thought it was
like a
straight up,
circular urinal. There's like four.
Yeah.
It's like four of them in a circle, and it's like a It's fine.
See, that'd be funny if it was just like a manhole cover just removed, and everyone just pisses in the hole.
I'm pretty sure it just goes straight down to the sewer. Probably.
It just goes straight into the hole. Yeah,
But I mean, it's better than peeing on somebody's house or.
well, of course, yeah, for sure.
And you don't
We've all
get a
done that.
public pissing. You don't get busted like Ozzy did. You got a place to go. He probably thought the Alamo was just like a public urinal. He's like, take a piss right here.
Okay,
We
so
forgave him.
what has been the most craziest place in public that you've pissed that you can remember or recall? There's been some building, walking down the city. You got to stop by this dumpster, take a piss. It
I've done
smells
that
of
many
piss.
times. I can't think of anything place that was significant to leave a memory. It's just been random alleys, and I've pissed in a bottle in my car before, which was unfortunate. But
dude, you never realize how much piss you let out of yourself until you piss in a bottle, and it keeps going. You're like, dude, I'm still going. I'm gonna fill this bitch up.
You got to pinch it off.
Clench. Yeah, you have to clench, man. And the pee's coming out a little bit more, so now you got shit on your underwear. Yeah, it fucking sucks. Yeah.
Have you ever pissed yourself? Have you ever pissed yourself? Like you had to piss so bad and you couldn't get anywhere. And you're just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Like Sweet Dumb and Dumber.
Dude,
just go, man. Just go.
Well, I've held it. Now that only happened one time where I was like, I can't hold it any longer. But I've had so many close calls of that, and it's really like because the muscle that's whatever clenching it, like that shit, you could tell like it's fatiguing out, right? It's shaking. It's like
and it hurts sometimes if you pinch it, if you try to stop peeing midstream. Yeah, it hurts.
I keep thinking it's gonna reverse and I'm just gonna pee inside myself. But no, I've also pissed when I'm sleeping. You know, you have that dream where you're just like you're like floating in water and shit, and everything feels nice and relaxing. You wake up and just urine everywhere.
That's the rule number one. If you ever get the chance to take a piss in your dream, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
It's so good too. You're like, so good. And you wake up in total shame.
I feel like just about every man has had that situation. And probably every woman too, at some point in their life. That's going to happen.
Absolutely, man.
Yep. So here we are back again on a late night bender here. After the Spurs blow out the 76ers in a retro NBC Throwback Tuesday coast-to-coast game, whatever the hell they're branding it. I did not watch the Jacob Toby, Sean Elliott broadcast, although Greg pointed out they did show Sean Elliott's Memorial Day Miracle on the NBC broadcast because they were the ones that were actually calling the game that day. So they gave us, eyewitness testimony of the Memorial Day Miracle and how much energy was in there. And that game ended with 89 points. As opposed to this game tonight, 131-91. They had 79 points in the freaking first half of this game.
Well, I like how they're talking about too, like after that exciting Memorial Day Miracle game, that they all three go out to dinner, and the whole dinner they're recapping the game because it was such an exciting game leading up to that point. So I like how they all were like, still like just hyped off of that badass, shot, and they just talked about it all night.
I hopped onto the Spurs Reddit, which can be kind of a shame or something good depending on what happens. But there's a lot of young people that visit Reddit. Reddit's, a younger person's website. And a lot of people were hating on the broadcast on there. They were like, Bob Costas sucks. What are these old dudes doing out of here? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, these guys know basketball.
Yeah,
they do it well. They've been doing this for longer than I've been alive.
Shit, and me. Yeah, shit. I'm old. But now I sound like an old guy. These fucking young fucks don't know shit.
Yeah.
But fuck it, it's true, man. Because I'm sure when I was a young buck, I was saying some dumbass shit like that. Probably not. But I
love seeing the old clips. I loved hearing their insight about comparing the old game to the new game. I mean,
absolutely.
I wish they would just fire Noah Eagle and hire Bob Costas and Doug Collins and Mike Fratello for the rest of the season, because Noah Eagle is no Bob Costas. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then
he's
Marv
no
Albert.
Ian Eagle either. Yeah. He's not even comparable to his pops.
Yeah.
Anyway, in a game where Victor Wembanyama only played 24 minutes because he didn't have to play that many, he scored. How many points did he score? 10 points. So he didn't even have a double-double.
No, he did great, man.
8 rebounds and 10 points. Nobody scored more than Devin Vassell. He was the leader with 22 points. He was absolutely on fire. 6 for 8 from beyond the arc. Here's what I say about the Spurs. If they can hit the 3 consistently, nobody beats this team.
I agree.
They're going to live and die by the 3.
Exactly. I agree.
Even every time we start turnovers.
Every time, yeah. I agree. I absolutely agree with that. We live or die by the 3. So we got to up our 3-point game and make sure that we're just knocking them down, being consistent. It's that inconsistency behind the line that just, like, when we start missing, like, oh, this don't feel right.
Harrison Barnes got put on the injured list, and I don't know
for
why.
What?
I don't know, but he had played something like 354 consecutive NBA games without missing one, just straight up.
Oh.
He was heading for like an Iron Man trophy.
What is he, 38?
He's old.
he's up there, right?
They probably put like, remember that time that they held Duncan out of the game and then they put injured and the reason was old?
Old.
They just listed old. It's like, all right.
Hey, the older I get, I wish I can put that when I,
like I call in sick. Hey, boss, I need a day off. Well, what's wrong with you? I'm old.
My back a little tight.
Good excuse. I mean, I wish I could do that tomorrow. I got to work freaking early tomorrow.
What time you got to? Me too. I'm 8 o'clock. I'm 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
I got to be on site at 7:30 a.m. tomorrow.
On site, so that means okay. Yeah, you do get o'clock a.m. right? Yeah, shit.
You got to be on site. So Harrison Barnes did not play, and I guess Carter Bryant got to take up most of those minutes, even though a lot of it was a garbage time, as they used to say. But I'm all for a retro NBA nights, and the Spurs are back in action, back home. This was the last game of the rodeo road trip, even though they had 2 games in Austin where they got to go home. But this is technically the last game of the rodeo road trip. They are back at the at the Frost Bank Center. I'm retro over here. The SBC Center. They're at the SBC Center on the 5th on Thursday, where they will take on the Detroit Pistons, who played them really physical last time. So Detroit's going to be looking for revenge.
It was kind of borderline dirty as fuck too, man. There's some like sketchy ass shit going on.
They were trying to bring the bad boy back to Detroit.
They're trying to bring it back, man. So hopefully we don't get injured in that. Yeah, because that's how rough they were playing. And I like rough ball, man. I don't mind some prison ball, man. When I used to play, back in just back in the day, street ball stuff. I mean, that's what you're used to, like hard fucking fouls. But
Luke Cornett had a hard foul tonight. He tried to get some retaliation there on one of the Sixers players and got a flagrant foul called for it. But Luke Cornett is in the news for other reasons. So the Atlanta Hawks are going to have a Magic City night. Do you know what Magic City is?
I don't.
Magic City is the premier strip club of Atlanta.
Okay.
And the Hawks are hosting, the NBA Atlanta Hawks are hosting a themed night called Magic City Night,
Oh
where they
man,
will
that's
feature
crazy.
Magic City merchandise
No way.
and the world famous Magic City chicken wings.
Oh, I thought you could say strippers.
Nope, chicken wings. But
Chicken
Luke
wings.
Cornett
Yeah.
didn't like this. So the other day he wrote a blog. Do people still do blogs? Apparently Luke Cornett still writes blogs. So he wrote a blog.
Yeah.
An article. I'm not going to call it a blog. He wrote an article about how the NBA should change their mind and not allow the Atlanta Hawks, or the Atlanta Hawks should not do a Magic City night because it's disrespectful to women, and March is Women's History Month.
Oh, it is? Okay, I didn't know that.
And a bunch of the comments were like, yo, dude, there's literally domestic abusers playing basketball in the NBA today. Why don't you say something about them? It's all right.
Gotcha.
For someone who has been to Magic City.
Oh, you have?
Yes. More than once.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, shit.
More than once in the same day.
Okay.
Someone who has been to Magic City Kitchen more than once on the same trip, more than once in the same day. Their food is amazing. And if you go anywhere in Atlanta and you ask them, hey, I'm looking for a good place to eat. What's a good place to eat? It doesn't matter their age. They're going to be 12 years old or 100 years old. They're going to say Magic City Kitchen.
Damn,
the strip club's kitchen.
Wow.
It's famous.
That's crazy.
You could actually order nationwide delivery of their chicken wings.
No shit.
Yeah. They will send you 50 wings. It's like $100 for the nationwide delivery, but they'll send it to you with like dry ice in there in a box. I have people ship steaks around.
Yeah.
So you can do that. But this thing is an institution for Atlanta. I mean, I understand where Luke's coming from. Like, why are they going to promote a strip club? Blah, blah, blah. But this thing is it's almost like the Alamo to San Antonio.
Yeah.
Magic City is to Atlanta.
Well, in a way, it's kind of separate from the, you know what I mean? The strip club, even though it's like they go
you walk in the door and the strippers are to your right and the kitchen's to the left.
So you go to the left if you don't like the strippers, man. It's all good.
And then if you have to be 21 to go inside, all the kids wait outside for their food.
Yeah,
it's fine. It's fine. And my argument was like, is stripping not empowering to women? Is that not like a profession or is it? It's not.
No, it's not. Well, see,
they're
I see
making
what
a
he's
shit
saying.
ton of money.
Well, of course they are, but
and they're not being forced to do it.
No. I mean, I think it's a false sense of empowerment, honestly, to be a stripper. Obviously, go girl, get your bag. Obviously, go girl, get your bag. I'm not hating around here. You do, but come on, let's be all real here, man. I mean, first of all, I don't go to strip clubs.
To make money.
The bottom line is I don't go to strip clubs because as soon as you walk in, a strip club, you're a sucker. That's the bottom line. They're there to take your money, to play them games, and also to give some comfort and some companionship to guys that are lonely. And if you're a player, a baller, or whatever, you're probably trying to like get a little something.
I just feel like the same thing about the hot bartender that you frequent every weekend.
Yeah, too. Well, she's toxic as fuck too. But the bottom, all damn toxic. But the bottom line is like both parties are wrong. Like as far as the people that can, I won't say wrong, but I'm just saying like there's flaws in it. But I will not say that it's empowering because I just feel like it seems like it's promoted as empowerment, and I do feel like it's a false sense of empowerment. And if you dive a little deeper into the psychology of it, I think that it doesn't heal any traumas because if you do that for the most part, I think there's some issues that are kind of buried there. You know what I mean? And that's just, I should just go there and just have an ass on my face and just have some fun. Don't think too deep about it, right? Let's don't get too deep about it. But I mean, that's if I took it to this deep level.
How many times have you been to a strip club?
Shit, probably 100 and stupid. No, I don't know.
Can you even count?
Maybe less than 10 times.
Okay.
Maybe 5
I was going to
times.
say, I said the other day, I've been to a strip club as a patron for the strippers, as a consumer, less than I have fingers on this hand.
Yeah.
I've been to Magic City 5 times.
Yeah.
Magic City Kitchen. Did not. Yeah. I saw the strip club, but I did not go that way. I went to pick up my chicken wings and my catfish nuggets and my fried okra.
Get the hell out of there. Yeah. That's what I would do too. Yeah. I mean,
delicious.
like I dated bartenders that worked in strip clubs, and they'll be like, "Come on in, we'll give free drinks," and I still want to go. Like, nah, I don't want to be in that area. I don't want to be in that environment. Because they just knew my. I mean, it wasn't just like hardcore stance on it, but I just felt weird going there. I don't know. I just feel like weird about it. So yeah, it's just not my
I
thing.
don't like
Not my
wasting my
thing.
money there. The few
Exactly.
times I did go were mostly bachelor parties.
Exactly. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I think out of like, let's say if I did go 10 times, of which it's probably not that much. I know at least 5 times were because of bachelor parties.
Yeah.
Easily, and a fun ass time. Like I'm not all in the corner, all fuck like no, I'm like
You're
I'm
not like
fun-ass
Luke
time.
Cornett, just like, oh,
Yeah, like I'm
shut this
fucking
place
I'm
down.
on the
I
pole.
mean,
I'm on the pole myself.
Luke
But
Cornett was part of the championship Boston Celtics. Are you telling me they didn't go celebrate at the strip club after they won the chip?
that's what
They
you
did.
do.
Was Luke
You go
Cornett
there-
not there? It was like, nah, guys, I'm not gonna celebrate with you.
Yeah.
This is
I'm
wrong.
reading the Bible.
I'm gonna stand up, write a blog.
Yeah.
What do you guys think in the chat? Do you agree with Luke Cornett? Do you think the Atlanta Hawks should cancel Magic City Night, Magic City Kitchen? I don't know. I think you should let the Hawks do whatever the hell they want to do. What are you drinking?
True. Yeah, this is a little bit of rum.
Oh, a little rum.
What you got?
Huh?
What you got over there?
Ice 44.
You bastard.
I'm not drinking tonight.
Over that. Yeah, I know. I'm keeping it simple tonight. I gotta obviously work tomorrow.
Yeah.
But
I do too. Anyway, yeah, jump in the chat. Let us know. Do you agree with Luke Cornett? Leave a comment. Tell us if you have ever been to Magic City or not. I let the Hawks do whatever they want to do. That's their town. If I'm telling you, the entire city takes pride in Magic City, dude. Yeah. There's nobody in Atlanta that's going to tell you that Magic City has bad food. You might have bad strippers, but food is excellent.
Dude, I've never been to Atlantic City, man. Never been.
Atlanta.
I mean, Atlanta, yeah. I've never been there.
Atlantic City's in New Jersey. I've never been to Atlantic City, but I'd like to go there because Boardwalk Empire. Yeah. That's a place where you gamble. And they probably have strip clubs there too. So
they're everywhere, man. When I was living in Oregon too, like it's promoted there as they're very positive about that.
See, it's sex positive.
Capital. Well, I mean, I want to say they. You know what I mean? Like people that, liberal people that are cool about it. You know what I mean? Like
a bunch of prudes in America. I'm telling you,
a bunch of prudes.
You go to Berlin, there's strip clubs everywhere.
My thing is just be real, man. Like I don't. Well, see, again, like I don't know. I feel like it's just false empowerment. That's my opinion about it. Whatever.
Thailand has open air strip clubs. You can just walk out on the street corner and there'll be like a pole and girls stripping on it.
That's how you get on and off the plane, the pole. But like, no, like, well, it's crazy about Thailand too, because with the trans, like, there's a whole bunch of trans positivity when it comes to the lady boys. Like, I mean, they're like,
that's the third
they're not
gender.
Second class citizens. Yeah, they're straight up treated like
they're human beings. You'll get served. Yeah, they don't discriminate over there. They were one of the most progressive countries for transgenders in the entire world. They were recognizing a third gender in the 70s.
Yeah, they were.
While we were like taking all the rights away, and still are to this day. So, yep. Shout out to all the Thais out there. Thailand's an interesting country where
Thailand's badass. I want to explore Thailand a little bit better.
I'd like to check out the north. Like Chiang Mai.
Okay.
Yep, and then venture on into Cambodia and go to like Phnom Penh or something like that. That'd be cool.
I highly recommend Cambodia. I went there visited Phnom Penh and Siem Reap. Those two.
Siem Reap, yeah.
Siem Reap, and then
Phnom Penh.
Did the tour of what's that unit station of the atrocities that happened in Cambodia,
the killing fields.
Killing fields. There's a tour that you could, and I did that, and it's the most depressing thing. But it's very like if you're like a history buff type person, like I'm very history buff type guy, so I want to do those.
You learned about Pol Pot and his genocidal tendencies.
Absolutely, man.
Genocidal tendencies.
They have this big on the killing fields. They have this big. It's like I don't know if it's a mausoleum you want to call it or an enclosure, but it's all the skulls that they can find from the killing fields. They put all the skulls in this big glass, tower case that you can it's just so you get a representation, like you could wrap your mind around all the people that were killed there. and it's like jaw dropping. Like just skulls on skulls on skulls. Like it'll give the catacombs almost like Paris a run for the money when you walk in
Hmm.
and you see the skulls just everywhere and bones
Yeah, yeah.
everywhere. And
I've been to a few
that's what they
places
did
like
over
that.
here. Did you go to the catacombs? I've always wanted to check
N-
them out. Actually, my morbid
No,
ass.
but I found a bone chapel, an entire chapel made of human skulls in Portugal. Just I was just
That's
walking
badass,
around.
man.
Yeah,
I
I
mean, was it
found
from
it.
an atrocity or they were just
No,
like I don't want to say badass and like people like
no,
suffered and
they had dug up a monastery, so it was a bunch of dead monks' bones, and
okay,
they had like dug up the cemetery to build this church there. And so
okay.
instead of like just throwing the bones out, they built a chapel out of it to honor the monks.
Dude, that's a
And
lot of monks if you could build a chapel out of the bones, man.
yeah,
That's a
yeah,
lot
it
of
was a
bones,
lot.
man.
It was a lot. I have pictures of it. I'll have to show you sometime. But it was in
There
Faro, Portugal, Faro, which is a beautiful, walled in, like heavily fortified town on the coastline of Portugal. Pretty dope.
I don't know where this, fascination, that I got, but even as a young kid, I was always, like, fascinated with, morbid art, and things
Hmm.
like that. So anything that was, like bones and things like that, skulls, whatever, is just something and as you can tell, like, from the
Yeah, I
back
was
with
just about to
Salvador
say,
Dali.
what
Yeah,
the
like,
hell
I
is
mean
that? That's a
oh,
Salvador
that's a
Dali?
yeah, it's a Salvador Dali. You see it's 2
Okay.
people. It's called something, I forgot what it's called. But, uh, this is I've always had that, like, kinda morbid fascination with that type of art, so I've always leaned that way. But,
Okay. Nice.
yep.
Well, I've always wanted to go to the Salvador Dali Museum in northern Spain.
I had a chance to go and I pissed off that oh, no, actually, when I was in Spain last time, um, I saw that I was like, I wanna check this museum out this time, and they were closed on Mondays, and that's the only time I
Oh,
can go
okay.
was on a Monday.
They close for
So
a lot of places in Spain will just close on a random day. They don't
yeah.
work. I think they leisure a lot more than they work, which is why I envy their lifestyle a lot.
So for the audience, if you wanna go see the original Salvador Dali museum that's in Spain, they're closed on Mondays. FYI, I
Okay.
made that mistake. But I did see a Salvador Dali, museum in Germany. It was in Berlin, and I stumbled across it. They opened up at 11 o'clock. It was super cold on it was like a Saturday afternoon. Stumbled across it. I was like, "What's this Salvador Dali?" And he's one of my favorite, you know, surrealists. And, it was all of his early works from, like, Don Quixote and stuff like that, and when he was developing. So you won't see, like, the the elephants and, the melting clock and things like that, but you'll see all of his early stuff. It was really, really cool. So,
Hmm.
good museum.
It's in Figueres, Spain, which is near Girona, north of Barcelona. I went to Girona. They filmed
My Girona.
They
Yeah,
filmed a bunch of Game of Thrones scenes in Girona, which is pretty
okay.
cool. Yep.
That's damn cool. So, must be good landscapes over there, shit, if they're
Oh yeah,
filming Game of
it's all
Thrones
like
over there.
old castles and stuff. You know how it
Okay.
goes.
I've
Pretty
never
much all
visited
of
a
Spain.
castle.
You've
I've
never
never
been to a
visited a castle.
castle?
Never been
What?
into a fucking castle, man. Yeah, I want to go visit a castle. Like, that's on my bucket
Damn.
list. Let's check out it. I see all this, like, gothic shit everywhere, but never fucking been to a castle.
Damn. Okay.
What castle what's the best castle you've been to?
Uh, Castle de Moros in Sintra, Portugal.
Okay.
Dope. It's on the top of like a mountain. You climb up there, and the views are just unbelievable. And you can walk around the wall, like the whole wall. You can see the coastline, and
Mhm.
it has microclimates if you go the long route, you can take a bus up there, but I don't recommend that. Go walk all the way
Mhm.
up. It has microclimates, so you'll be like hot down at the bottom, then halfway up, it'll be like snowing on you, and then you go further up, and it's just like super high wind, and then you get to the top, and it's like just beautiful, perfect weather. It's the
Wow.
craziest thing ever,
The cool thing
but it's
about a
beautiful.
castle the cool thing about a castle build is that everything was meant and built for, like, defense, right? To
Yeah.
defense off of an attack and things like that. So there's, like if you go to, like, Marvel's, like, castles and stuff on History Channel, and just if you go on YouTube, you'll see, like, how they built them. It's, like, really I mean, it's cold as fuck in them, right? It could be cold and hot depending on the weather and, I guess, where you're at, I guess, in the regions, I guess, but, for the most part, it was, it was pretty badass build, man, for defense.
I hear Germany has like the most castles of any country in the world.
No shit. I thought it would be
Yep.
like Ireland or something or England.
I think it's
That's what I
Germany.
would think. It's Germany, huh? Holy shit.
Yep. It's on my list. I need to get to Germany at some point.
Uh,
Berlin is high up on my list right now.
I want a Berlin re-trip. I went there. I was probably there for 3 days. But it was like cold and rainy the whole way through. I still had some fun, but I kind of want to go there during a better time, you know.
Yep,
I wanna meet
Germany
you.
has the highest density of castles in the world, an estimated 20,000 to 25,000 castles. That's ridiculous.
That's fucking nuts, dude. So so are they still like, I guess America like just missed in the bombing campaign of World War II, they just missed all those castles. I guess 'cause they're all countryside, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fucking right.
probably so. And they were probably just not targets because they were, they weren't being used
The
for defense
castles.
anymore. Yeah,
Yeah.
but we did bomb some Japanese castles. That's for sure.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
We
shit. I mean,
yeah.
with 2 big bombs, right? That shit has a reach.
Oh yeah, but we also bombed some individual ones. We bombed
Okay.
Tokyo. A lot of people don't realize that we bombed Tokyo. But
Well, was it with the fire? The
they were
like
they
where
were
they
little bombs. They weren't nuclear like atom bombs. But
okay.
some of the temples that we visited were actually destroyed in World War II. The Meiji Shrine that we went to, I believe. No, the
Okay.
Sensoji, where we met that
Sensoji Shrine?
Australian girl. The
Yeah.
Sensoji Temple that was destroyed in World War II, and they rebuilt it.
Oh, no shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I forget that
we're
they
getting.
bombed.
Yeah. A lot of stuff was bombed. Britain was almost completely annihilated in World War II. A lot of people don't even remember that because it's not us. Speaking of bombs, since we've been gone, we have entered a new, it's not a war with Iran. Yeah, that's interesting stuff going on there right now. And this isn't the show to discuss that. I'm sure you can
Nope.
find your outlet if you want to vent on that. But I'll just let you know that I don't think we should be doing anything like that right now because our own country is not in the best shape,
Yeah, we'll see how everything goes with that shit, man.
I just
I'm
feel
not
sorry for
touching that.
I feel sorry for our military and our servicemen who are
Of
just
course,
out
yeah.
there.
We got friends and family and that stuff, so
They're
yeah.
just trying to make a living, man, and support their own. And you get
That's it.
thrown like, hey, next thing you know, you're on a Call of Duty, not the
Well,
video game.
well, much love to the soldiers and stuff involved in this. So I hope they
Yep.
come out okay with everything and hope everything works out with this stuff.
Your
We'll see.
brother's in here. He says that he told you that young people would not like the broadcast.
He did say that.
Old people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all old. We're
Yeah.
but hey, we're the ones with the mics, I guess, in a way. So we can say, fuck you, youngies.
Well, they got mics too, but they're doing TikTok.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Speaking of which, please subscribe to this thing. We need to get to 500 subscribers so we can get these super chats going and get some members only stuff happening. And so we can provide like awesome content for you guys.
How's your schedule looking?
Give us some
Maybe we should
incentive.
do a maybe we should do
my
a
schedule is like crazy lockdown.
yeah,
I don't have
it's
enough.
busy.
My next day off is the 11th, so maybe we can do something on the 11th.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see the
Unless that
chat in
fills up.
2 weeks.
Yeah, unless that fills
It'll
up.
fill up.
I'm looking at my calendar right now. Let me see here. So check it out. I have a shoot tomorrow at the Botanical Gardens. It's going to last all day. I had to clear the Botanical Gardens butts up right next to Fort Sam Houston, the backside of it. And they wanted me to fly drones. And I had to, normally I can contact the FAA and get approval within an hour.
Yeah.
I had to contact them weeks in advance. And they didn't get back to me till yesterday, and the flight's tomorrow. And they limited my altitude. I can normally fly 400 feet. They said you can only fly 200 feet because the Department of Defense has all the military bases on high alert right now because we're not at war.
Yeah. Well, we're at war with your drone flying too
so
high.
Apparently, because we're not at war, all of our military bases are on high alert. Did you see the helicopters flying over San Antonio the last few days? The military swarms of helicopters.
I heard about them. Yeah. I mean, hey, things are active. Things are moving because
things are moving.
Hey,
things are
moving.
I didn't see them, but I saw the videos. I've never seen anything like that in San Antonio before. I've seen fighter jets fly over, because Randolph Air Force Base is here, and we got Lackland and whatever. Kelly used to be an Air Force base. I guess it's like a joint base now.
Hey, it's
But,
military city USA, so there's going to be activity when shit's popping
Exactly.
off. That's what it
Do
is. But I
we-
want to give I want to give a quick shout out, man, to the botanical gardens first of all, because I appreciate the fact that that actually exists in San Antonio. Because come on now, anytime you've gone to that, I always thought it was so beautiful the way they have, like, you know, the flower beds laid out, the stones, the little ponds with the koi fish in there. Someone wants to get a tattoo of that shit on the forearms, but it's all good. I don't judge you. I want to give a shout out that I appreciate the fact that the botanical gardens
That's-
are here in San Antonio.
I'll give a shout out because they hired me. This is probably the
Money
fifth-
talks.
This is the 5th or 6th year they've hired me to create their fundraising videos for their yearly annual fundraising luncheon. So
Yeah.
thank you to everyone out at the Botanical Gardens. I will be there tomorrow all day long, sweating my ass off, flying some drones, walking around. It's a big. If you've gone to like every corner of it, you're gonna be winded. It's a big garden. And so yeah, I have that tomorrow. Thursday, I have Spurs versus Pistons. If you're going to be at that game, I will be walking around with a camera, and I may be able to get you on the jumbotron. I say may because I don't make that decision. I just show the fans. Then my director's like, "Oh, they look cool. Let's put them up there." But if you don't look cool, they're not going to cut to you. So if you see me,
asshole.
if you see me, act excited. Do something. Don't do something inappropriate because that's not going to work either. You're not going to get on there. And if you have my contact info, send me your section and seat number, and I'll try to make my way out to you and try to get you up on there. If you've got kids and stuff, that's even better because we like to put kids up there because kids have a good time at the game.
Well,
we don't want a Coldplay situation. So if you're there with your side piece,
it's over.
We don't want that unless your main piece is cool that you have your side piece. Then it's okay.
So if you're hot, you're in, I guess, because I guess I wasn't hot enough because you had that camera on me and I never got on the fucking jumbotron. You know what I mean? Multiple times and you had me on the fucking jumbotron.
No, they didn't like your look. Apparently,
man, fuck him. Whatever.
They put DJ X Boy RD on the jumbotron.
Oh, good. Well, good for him. He's awesome. How the hell is he doing? We gotta get him on the show, man. We gotta get him on a remote.
He's PhDing right now.
Yeah,
PhD, that's not a drug. He's in school trying to get a doctorate degree.
He's gonna do it.
So yeah, that's Thursday. And Friday, I have another Spurs game, the Clips, and that Kawhi freaking Leonard is coming into town. Okay. Yes, thank you, Kawhi. And the Clippers will be playing the Spurs, and that is a late game. That's an 8:30 tip-off. So I will be working late. And again, I will be carrying around a giant camera on my shoulder. Tell me what section you're in. I'll try to get you up on the screen. No guarantees. I'll try.
There it is.
Try my best. Saturday, SAFC kicks off their season. I will be at the SAFC game running camera as well. I will not be on fan cam. I will be on a game camera shooting the game. But if you see me, say hello. Have you been to SAFC?
I don't know. I haven't.
Do you know what SAFC is?
No. What does that stand for?
San Antonio Football Club.
Oh, okay.
You know what sport they play?
Shuffleboard.
You're a terrible San Antonian.
Yeah, because I don't. Yeah.
Well, they're owned by the Spurs, and they are a minor league soccer team that plays at Toyota Field on Thousand Oaks Drive in I-35.
Hey, you know what? As long as I've been to the Alamo, fuck you. I'm doing my part. And taking a piss in a Riverwalk.
Oh, so that's the place you've taken a piss is in the Riverwalk.
The Riverwalk, yeah, that was my public thing.
Well, thank God they drained it the other day. And
man, it's all piss. It's like 80% urine, 10% like homeless blood, and then 10% water.
You've been to Blue Star, right? In Southtown?
Oh, yeah.
Blue Star Art Complex. That's where the Riverwalk turns back into the actual river, like natural river, like no more concrete jungle. I saw some guys fishing there the other day.
Oh, man, get some three-eyed fish and shit.
And I'm like, y'all should be upriver from the Riverwalk, not downriver from the Riverwalk.
They're getting all the pee and shit. Yeah,
like that's everything that washes through the city. Yeah,
it's like the dishwater. The dishwater from all like the restaurants like just dumps into that. And just
rivers are nature's sewage system.
True. Yeah,
it's literally what they are. So
that's what it is. Yeah.
If I'm going to swim in a river, I want a spring-fed river like the San Marcos River, where I know the water's a lot cleaner.
Well, those
Been
guys are
filtered out
fish.
through the cave system, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's it. I mean, and there needs to be a filter process, of course. And if you're sitting there fishing in that shit, nah,
They were
come on, man.
catching stuff too. They were catching stuff.
Like what, boots and tires and shit?
No, like fish.
Used
I was
condoms.
just like, they kept throwing them back. I don't think they were gonna cook them, but
They're all. I got my 5th used condom today. Check.
yeah, it could happen.
Fuck
But
yeah,
they
Ken.
drained the river recently, and so apparently maybe it's good to after they drain it, then the water's a little bit cleaner. Maybe I guess.
Well, they're
when they
always finding a
fill
whole
it back
bunch
up.
of shit in there, like a whole bunch of keys. And I wonder what the stats are when it comes to cell phones, keys that they find, wallets, like in the Riverwalk when they drain it and clean it. Because
Probably
I know
it's
they find
probably
a lot of
nothing
shit.
because all that stuff ends up in the pockets of the people draining the river.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't find shit.
They'll be like, oh, Rolex? No, I didn't find no Rolex.
I didn't find shit. Yeah,
Still ticking.
true. Bastards. We'll probably see them at the strip club.
And so so Botanical Wednesday, Spurs Thursday, Spurs Friday, SAFC Saturday, and guess what I'm doing on Sunday? The damn Houston Rockets are in town on Sunday, so another Spurs game on Sunday.
All right, we see y'all in 2 weeks, guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Every
And
2
then on
week
the
show,
9th,
baby.
on Monday, I have a shoot and I have a service for my car. I got to get my tires rotated. And then Spurs at Celtics. Boston's in town on the 10th. So then I have a day off.
Maybe.
Week plus a day from today. 1 week after midnight, the 11th. Wednesday, the 11th. So maybe we'll do a show then, but I do have a Sports Cave that day. Sports Cave is moving to Monday and Wednesday because of my Spurs duties on Tuesday and Thursday. So
Okay. Well, maybe we
maybe-
could do
maybe-
a piranhas like a happy hour like we haven't done in a while. So
we could do that. Friday the 13th, I do have open. That
Dude,
might be a
why
good
not?
show to do.
That to me, Friday the 13th, that's my lucky day. So
13 is a lucky number. That's Tim Duncan's Olympic number, by the way. 13.
exactly, man.
Yeah.
See, I don't believe in superstition. Do you believe in superstition? First of all, let's get this out the way.
I have some super.
Some? Okay, what is your
Yeah.
super? Because I have none. Like, I don't believe in that shit. But if you ask me to hang out with, like, I don't know, the Annabelle doll for a day, I'm like, nah, fuck no. Or sit in this
Okay.
chair that's haunted, I'm not gonna do it. Or you know what I mean? Like, maybe that's not necessarily like superstitious, but you know what I mean? It's in the realm of that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what is
It's kinda
your
like
superstition?
paranormal? Mine is the number 4. I don't like the number 4. And that's
Four,
an
four, four,
ancient-
four, 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 four,
yeah,
four.
no. I guarantee you
down that
that
number.
guy does not have one single Chinese client.
Yeah.
Because the number 4 sounds like the word death, and number 4 is like
Oh.
Chinese people do not like the number 4, and I guess I've just grown up with that superstition in me. I don't like the number 4. I like the number
shit.
8. The number 8 is my lucky number. The number 8 stands for
'Cause it
it's
flows?
like
There's, like,
infinity. It flows.
Zen-
It's
yeah,
also
so-
in Chinese culture. It's the lucky number. It's Zen.
So 4, huh? So maybe in a way, because 8, you cut that fluidity in half, and it fucks up the fluidity. Is there something to
And
do
then you
with
get a
it?
4. Yeah.
Yeah, or is it that you ate 4 shrimp one time and then you got sick and it was the 4th shrimp? Like, where you? I mean, it's just something
shrimp.
that
I never got sick off shrimp.
I haven't. It fucking sucks. It will kill you.
Okay.
It's
You have an
horrible.
allergy?
No, I don't. It's just I ate like bad. Like I was
Okay.
eating this shrimp and I was like, why does this taste like weird? And
So it's like
because
rotten or
covered in
something.
sauce. Yeah, it was like rotten. It was bad.
Okay. Because I've eaten
And then I
raw
swallowed
shrimp.
it. Yeah, yeah. No, it fucked me up, man. Like, no, food poisoning like that will fuck you up, man. But like, I didn't know about the 4, man. Again, because to me, like people that believe in superstition, and obviously I watch sports, so especially with baseball, like you know, if they're like up the bat, they're like doing all this shit with the bat and shit before they swing and whatever,
Mhm.
because they have all these like rituals, I guess, which turns into a superstition in a way. I just find that fascinating that people believe in that. So
You know how we skipped the 13th floor in our buildings here?
true.
On the
Yeah,
elevator.
exactly.
There's
Like,
no
it-
13th floor.
Think
In
about
Chi-
the money.
In China, there's no 4th floor.
Think about the yeah, and I know that because I think that's mind blowing to me that you would in like your I don't know like architecture you'd be like, do you want me adding this, 4th floor, boss, or 13th floor? And they're like, no, skip it because people are crazy. It influences buildings, that we're
Yeah.
building in the city. It blows my mind. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, that's what it does.
But it is in a way. I joke with superstition, by the way. Selena, my homegirl, I've joked with her about it. Don't go to Spurs games because you're a New York Knicks fan. You know what I mean? So I do joke about it, but I truly, truly don't believe it. But
no, I don't believe it, but I abide by it. So
fair enough.
And if my total on my receipt ends in 666, I'll buy something else to make it not end in 666. I'm like, or I'll throw a tip on there, like, hey, let me get a different total there. Like, can I get a 667? I guess the kids would like that these days. 67. Still don't know what that means.
No one does.
Damn, we're old. All right, it's past my bedtime, Gary.
Me too. I'm tired.
I gotta wake up early. We got one in. We did a solid hour.
Yay,
a real hour. A tight hour.
A tight hour.
That's actually 60 minutes. So,
well, if anyone get anything from this show, I want everyone to close your eyes and just think of Marv Albert and white panties and a garter belt. That's how we'll close the show. I love you, Marv. Real OG of Drans, cross-dressing #1.
He's still alive, right? Yeah, he's still alive.
Yeah, he's still wearing white panties and a garter belt.
More power to
No
him.
judgment here. Yeah. No judgment, bro.
Shout out to everyone in the chat. Cuts by Jones. About time you got up in here, Cuts.
What's up, Cuts?
Thank you for the vodka. Thanks for coming out to the event the other night. Alan, thanks for being such a great older brother.
Thank you, Alan. Love you, bro.
We appreciate you. And shout out to my older brother, too, who's thinking about moving to Cambodia. Speaking of Cambodia.
Shit. Oh, we gotta bring him on for that one. What's up, Mike? Shout out, Lauren.
We out. This has been the LG's house. We love you. Tune in next week. Peace.